Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a Make It Miniverse Lifestyle Series 1. I know Series 2 is like making pots and things, but I really wish they'd come out with like a Series 3. I really want different plants and things, but today we're going to be doing an Oriole bird bath. So, I'm very excited. We have this bird bath here. It looks like a little granite gray bird bath. It has a top here, as you see the little spouts coming out. It comes with a order form, 1 bird bath fountain in granite, paid. Yep, I paid for it months ago, and I was just waiting for delivery. We also have a box. They sent me an Oriole and a nest. Okay, let's see what we got here. Usually, hopefully it doesn't fly out. It looks kind of, it's upside down. Are you okay? Darn it, I dropped it. Where'd it go? It's okay. Oh my god, look at this cute little bird. I love orange so much, and Orioles are orange. I didn't realize they were black as well. That's so cute. Black and orange. Alrighty. So that is going to sit right up top, it shows, in the bird bath there. And then we're going to make some fountain pour down in there. We also have our fresh H2O, which is our resin. They give us a big bottle of it, which is awesome. But I will probably be using my clear resin. I'm going to stick this back in the box. We won't be needing this. Sometimes you need the nest and sometimes you don't. I had another project I made. I'll show you this one, which was the red cardinal. So you get to literally make the birdhouse, which, as you see, I glued it together with resin. And the bird's nest is in there, and there's a few eggs, and there's a cardinal. So you get to hang that outside, and it's a little bird's nest, which I'm very happy with. It's very cute. I'm happy I have that. So I'm excited to do this one. I have a few tips and tricks up my sleeve, so I will show you guys how I think it should go. You can do whatever you want. Everything's up for interpretation as well. But I like to do things a certain way. I'm looking at the picture, and I'm going to show you how I make it a fountain. So we'll be putting the bird on the top there. But as you see, there are little kind of divots in there that do come out. So I have this magic stretch magnet. I'm so sorry. My freaking English. Stretch magic cord. It's clear. It kind of looks like fishing line, but it does scratch. I don't know where the end is. I guess the end is here. So I'm going to be taking a few pieces of it, and we will be clipping it so I can use it. I will show you how I will use it as soon as I can. One moment. Let me pull it out at least to the next thing. Okay, I'm going to cut it. Get rid of that. Okay, so this is basically what this is a very scratchy material. It's made for making bracelets, but we're going to use it to make our fountain. If you've never seen this before, this is a technique that people use. Sometimes you use fishing line, but I'm going to use this because I don't have any fishing line, so I will show you how we like to do it. Okay, so measure it there. We have about this measurement. This, that's a measurement. This. I'm going to make 4 little cuts along the same measurement line. All right, one moment. We're going to do 1. I cut way more than I needed, but that's okay. You never know what you're going to need it for. Okay, put it where I need it. Hopefully it's there. 2 and 3. Okay, so we'll set this extra to the side. What we'll be doing is we're gonna make these pieces. I'm gonna put them there. As you see, as they're a little curvy, which is perfect. So we're gonna set them on top of the fountain here, but we're gonna set them like this, and we'll be able to clear resin down them, and it will drip down them, and it will make a perfect fountain flow. So that's a little trick I'm gonna show you guys, because it does not tell you in the picture how to make the little flow. Sometimes if you know how to use resin, you can do it, but it works all different ways. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so first things first, I think I'm going to put a little bit of resin, at the edge of this point here, just the tiniest bit. I'm using clear resin. This is clear resin in here, but you can choose to use whatever you want. I have my, whatchamacallit, I have a bottle of clear resin, so I will be using that. And the way I'm going to be doing this is, it is Scratchy product that I'm using. So you need a curing light for this. If not, you'll have to be putting it in the light, which will be a little difficult. I'm going to be setting it right in the crease that it uses to like pop down the fountain, and we'll cure that in place. Alright, so now that that's cured in place, as you can see, I'm going to take my tweezers and bend it down like that. And as you can see, it has a little arch. We're going to put it as low as you can put it, or as low as you want, honestly. This will allow the resin to flow down it later and make a water fountain. So what I'm going to do is take one dab of clear resin again. Look at that. So as you put it on there, it flows down, and I'm going to cure that in place and let it set in a second, and then cure it in place. And I'm going to do this 4 times. There's a piece of plastic in there. Come on, get out of there. Piece of hay. Okay, I'm going to do that 4 times, and then I will show you the next step that we are going to do. So I'll be right back 1 minute. All right, so I put all the little things in place, as you see. So I stuck them up here with a little bit of resin, then I bent them down, and I put resin down here so that they look like they're little pour spouts. So what we're going to do before we add any resin in the top, we're going to add resin onto one of them and kind of manipulate it with the light. I just let it drip down for a second, and we're going to cure it. This helps to have a cure light like I do. You're going to have to do this a few times. Okay. Sorry, I just caught it in my legs. Okay, so we did one. So basically put it at the top here. I'm gonna need a little more than that. Put it at the top, and then tilt your thing down to let it go down the cord, and then you cure it kind of how you want it. It's hard to get, but I'm making it look like it's dripping. As you saw how fast that stopped, we're gonna have to do it a few times. Right there, and I just charged my light. Okay, we'll start halfway this time. As you see, you kind of have to manipulate it how you want it. I'm sure we'll get the hang of it. But as you see, kind of look, it looks like water falling. And put them back up top and let that drip down past this first layers to the second layer. Right there. And cure it down. All right. So look, see, that kind of looks like water pouring down from the fountain. It's all up to interpretation. Okay, so we're going to do this again. I'm going to do it one more time with you. And then I'm going to do the last 2 off camera, just because it's a little tedious. So slowly let it drip and cure it in place. And I will come back after I do the last 2, and I will show you how we're going to put the bird in the water and how we will fill it up completely. It seems to work good if you put 1 dab at a time at the top, slowly let it drip down. I guess it's better to pull it towards you and then freeze it in place. It's really good also to test how fast your light works. I had to cure my light because it wasn't, I had to cure it, wow, so sorry. I had to charge it because it was not curing as fast as I like. And then the last one there, awesome. So as you see, those 2 kind of look like pouring water from a fountain. I'm gonna go around and do the other 2, and I will be right back, and I will show you how we'll finish off this project. Thank you so much. Okay, so I did all this, and as you see, if you take it slow and steady, you can make it look like it's actually dripping water, which is awesome. So I'm going to save this for later since I have a whole bottle of this. I've been using this for so long, honestly. If you look, 200 grams. I think I got 200 grams, so basically 400 gram bottles for maybe $30. And I've had this forever. And I've already bought a few more bottles that I haven't even gotten into yet. So I could use this, but sometimes it looks cool as like a little display. I will use it someday. But okay, so what it's telling us to do is to, after we put all that water drips in, sorry, I'm looking at the brochure. There we go, couldn't find it. So basically fill the top up, and we're gonna put the Oriole in. As I say, always recommend get a curing light. I'm gonna invest in a bigger one, I think, because I just love it. Okay, so put resin up here, and since all the resin basically it's going to be a display. Okay, since we put the resin pouring out the sides on the side there, I'm going to let me get my tweezers because I don't want to get resin all over me. Basically, the bird is taking a bath, so we're going to put it in the resin I'm going to try to stabilize my hand, put it in the resin, and cure as best I can. And now my tweezers are stuck in the resin. One moment. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so the bird is taking a bath in the top there. I just put a bunch of clear resin, and this is a spot cure. And as I say, spot cure this is not as strong as a curing lamp, like a nail lamp or something. So you're gonna need something a little stronger than this. So this just holds it in place. So I like that. It looks good. It looks like it's pouring out the sides. And so we're gonna fill up the middle here with the clear resin. But I have learned to avoid bubbles. I have to do this in layers. I'm going to pour a little bit in each side here. And actually, you know what? No, I'm still going to do it in layers. I was going to say, because a fountain, it would have a little bit of bubbles because the water's moving. Whoops, sorry. But I'm going to cure it like this, and I'm going to add more in just a little bit, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I cured that. There was a tiny bubble that cured in there, but which is fine because, like I said, the fountains do produce bubbles because there's a water flowing. I'm going to put a little more resin on the next level here. I'm trying not to overfill it because a fountain usually has just enough water into it that it is ever flowing. Whoops, that's okay. That'll drip back down. So I'm adding just a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, so there's quite a bit of resin in there. I'm going to give this one last cure, and then we'll be back to do a final product shot. But basically, this is what it will look like. The Oriole having a bath in the bird bath. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed.